Oh my goodness, it's here. The Ginger Quilter bag is here. Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video, we are going to dive into the Ginger Quilter box, but this month it's a bag for April 2021. I am super excited to see what's in here. We did get an email from Natalie over at the Ginger Quilter and said that the items this month were a little too big to fit in the box. So we got this great big poly mailer, and I cannot wait to dive in and see what we got inside. But first, couple of things. Number one, if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell next to it. That'll help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers in 2021. And thing number two, let's talk about the March box that we got, because I did finish the project. This is it. I didn't do the table runner, nor did I do the pillow. I actually took the fabric and the pattern and the batting and the backing and the binding, all of which were included in the box, and I still had plenty left over to make a 18-inch by 18-inch wall hanging. So what do you think? Really pretty, right? This is following the Jenny Doan Easy Cathedral window pattern if you want to do this. And you know what? Natalie actually did a YouTube tutorial on her channel. I know, she's got a YouTube channel now. I'm going to link to that video in the first comment down below this video, so if you want to check that out, you can. I know I said I was going to do a tutorial on this, but I figured I didn't have the time to do it. Natalie did one, and Jenny Doan did one, and this is based off of Jenny Doan's pattern, so you guys could find out how to do it in one of those videos. All right, let's see what we got for April. Ah, oh yes, this is gonna be great. I can already see some foam. We got some foam interfacing. I'm thinking she's gonna make us make a bag. That's just my first thought. Ooh. All right, first up, we have got our little pamphlet flyer, and this month it's more like a book. Huh, okay. She keeps changing up the flyers, which is absolutely cool. But one thing that she did change, and I love, and she seems to be sticking with, is all these beautiful colors. I mean, that's just really pretty. And they're totally my colors. On the back, she always has a quote. This one says, "The world always seems brighter when you've just made something that wasn't there before." Neil Gaiman. Yeah. And opening up our book. Ooh, reading through the inside of this, she's got a little letter or note about each item that's in here and why she selected it. And I'll give you all that information as we go through this month's bag. Every box, she gives us a cute little 4x6 print that we can, 5x7 print that we can put in a frame just to kind of spruce up your space. This month we have one that is green, and it says, "April hath put a spirit of youth in everything," by William Shakespeare from Sonnet 98. Super cute. Don't love green, but it does remind me that it is spring, so I'll be putting this in my frame. Oh, okay, we're not going to make a bag, but we're going to make something bag-like. Our pattern gives away what we're going to be making. We have a pattern for Olivia's Baskets. This is what the pattern looks like down here. It is Olivia's Basket by Knot and Thread. She says, "I've been wanting to make this pattern for a long time. They're adorable, they are reversible, and they hold their shape. I'm always looking for new storage solutions for all of my sewing supplies. I can't wait to pack them full and then line them up on my counter to admire them." This is such a timely thing because I bought one of those rolly carts from Michael's to keep like all of my stuff organized so that while I'm over here I have it, and then I can push it over to my long arm and have it with me. And it's the stuff that I always want to have. And I've been thinking about putting some baskets on one of those shelves, and now I can make some baskets to put on those shelves. So cool. I just got to actually do it. Tune in May to see if I actually did them. Then we have the elephant in the room. A ton of soft and stable, like literally. And this is folded in half. There is a ton of soft and stable, so you will have plenty of interfacing to do several of those little buckets, I'd gather. But what am I gonna, I gotta kind of beat this down into submission so I can move on to the rest of the stuff in the bag. Stay. Or not. As long as it doesn't fall down, I'll be happy. Oh, by the way, the Soft and Stable, she did write something about it. She said, I've used Annie's Soft and Stable on a few projects now, and I can attest that it holds up really well. It truly keeps its shape. There are other form interfacings on the market, but this one is simply the best. I would agree with that. I've used Annie's and I've used other things, and I much prefer Annie's. Definitely worth the money. Everything else that we have in our box this month actually comes in a cute little tidy package. Take a look at it right here. Everything's all tied together nice and neat, and it's super, super cute. So let's go through these one at a time. The first thing that I'm going to pull off is this purple thing, which is not purple, but this beautiful teal color. I love it. I actually sell these in my shop, but I sell the purple ones. So highly recommend this notion. She writes in her letter that she gives credit to my friend for this idea. I had never used one before, but she showed me all the cool stuff that it can do. It's good for turning corners right side out, inserting elastic, and measuring your 1/4 inch seam. Is there anything this tool can't do? So let me just show you really quick what she's talking about. The point on the top of this is really good for getting down into the corners when you're turning out bags or pillow turns, or any time you want to have your corner nice and sharp. This helps with that. This is also really good to use as a stiletto, so you can guide your fabric through. You just touch the tip of it to your fabric and it holds basically your fabric in place, so you don't have to put your finger there. But this, did you guys know about this? This thing right here, this little doohickey right at the top. This is a square that is exactly a 1/4 inch. And so you can use this to measure your seam and make sure that it is a 1/4 inch seam. There's also a little slit on here that you can use, which I think is probably going to be something that would come in handy for like threading a needle or something, but I don't know. I've never used the slit. What do you guys use the slit for? What do you think this is used for? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment down below. Next thing that we have is a little package of candies. These are strawberry candies, and these are super cute and super yummy. I can't talk today. I love these. They remind me of my grandma. This is the type of candy that she would have had sitting in her candy dish, and I've actually inherited that candy dish. It's right over there. It's got some lovely caramels in there, and I think I'm going to put these in there, and maybe next time I'm working on the long arm, I can enjoy a strawberry candy while I'm working on some free motion quilting. Oh, by the way, she wrote, these candies have been around for as long as I can remember. Same. They are a yummy treat to keep in your mouth while you sew, and they match the fabric too. Yes, they are. I'm going to put one in my mouth while I long arm. Last thing that we have in our bag this month is our little bundle of fabric. It comes with a little bit of webbing that we can use for our rope, bowls, stackers, containers, baskets. That's what they're called. And then we have our fabric. And she writes this month that she has chosen the fabric True Kisses by Heather Bailey. And she said Heather Bailey is one of the first designers that she became familiar with when she was first dallying into the quilting world, or dialing into the quilting world. Sorry about that. I really believe she is an innovator and a pioneer in the modern fabric design. When I heard she was going to start designing again, I knew I needed to get this fabric for the box. This line did not disappoint. I've never heard of Heather Bailey before, so this is a new designer to me. I'm not hating the fabric. I don't know that I would have necessarily bought this had I gone into a quilt shop on my own, because I tend to gravitate towards more like pinks and corals and aquas and blues, but I'm not hating this. And it's all curated very nicely together, and I can't wait to see what it looks like on those baskets. Just to help you guys kind of understand the amount of yardage we got, because I'm sure somebody's going to ask, let me measure this out and tell you what we got. This green is measuring at 1/2 of a yard. This lovely floral print is measuring at 3/4 of a yard. This is coming in at 1/3 of a yard. And this is measuring at 3/4 of a yard. It looks like we might, according to the pattern, it looks like we might have enough fabric to make the small, medium, and large basket. That's kind of cool. That's everything that's in the box this month, but there is actually a note in here about an exclusive offer for subscribers. So I just want to read that so you guys know what I'm getting. It says exclusive discount. I have really admired Caitlin from Knot and Thread for a while now. She is a genuinely kind person. She offered all of my subscribers an exclusive discount to all of her patterns, valid until April 30th. You can visit her shop at www.knotandthreaddesign.com and use the code, I'm not going to tell you what the code is, for 10% off of your order. And don't forget, as a subscriber to the Ginger Quilter, you will also receive 15% off of all of your long arming services from me. I'd love to help you quilt your projects. As always, thank you for subscribing, Natalie. I have not had Natalie quilt any of my stuff, but I did know that she was a long armor quilter. I will put the links for everything down in the first comment down below this video if you want to check anything out. This is a pricier box at $59.98, I believe, per month. But as you can see, she really takes her time to curate and pick out projects and gives you everything you need to start and finish an entire project. You don't need to go to the store. You don't need to go to your stash. You can just get your box, start ironing, start cutting, and start sewing. And I super appreciate that. That is a value that is nowhere listed on here, but it's worth it. Thanks so much for diving into this bag with me this month. Don't forget to come on back Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we sew live together right here on YouTube. I'll see you guys all then. Bye.